Okay, I know I look crazy, kind of like the Joker, but I have overlined my lips on purpose, and I have been studying true underpainting. So I have over blushed my cheeks and over bronzed, and now I'm going to, I don't have my eyebrows or anything done. Now I'm going to do my Seint IIID cream uh, foundation, and we'll see how that looks. Stay tuned. Now, I'm just playing around. I've already done my cleaning for today. So this is just an experiment. Not going anywhere. My hair's not done. I mean, truly just playing. I mean, I look wild. So we're just gonna see what happens. I love doing this, you know. This is, you're not gonna get better at things until you practice stuff like this. That's just the truth. I'll put some lip gloss on my cheeks. We'll see where that takes me to. I might end up doing a full face of makeup. I don't know. I mean, it already looks better. Okay, before I add any concealer to my under eyes, I'm going to color correct a little bit with this. I haven't used this in a while. It's Catrice Under Eye Brightener. It's called Instant Awake. It's a pinky peach undertone, and I'm just using an old eyeshadow brush to put it on. I can put it on with my hands, with my fingers if I want, but I just like using a brush. It makes me feel professional. Very lightly. I don't have a ton of discoloration, but you can see how that already does do a big instant awake, like it says. I mean, I put the tiniest amount. Okay, you can see that I covered that spot and this spot here, and how I did that, I used a Q-tip, the tip of it, and I went in with my darkest color, which is that, for me, I think it's color June, and you just lightly tap over the top of whatever you want to hide, and you take your fingertip and you lightly tap it, and you can see over here is darker in the blush section than over here, and I'll even all that out. I also put my blush on the back of my hand, and went into it with a brush this way. That's a technique that I'm trying to. Well, I look crazy. Okay, now as you can see, I have my concealer. It's the Tarte Creaseless Concealer in the color 25N, which is light medium neutral. That's what it looks like. And a little goes a long way. I'm just taking my Seint detail brush. I think it's the detail brush. And blending up. Not going all the way under my eye, bringing it down a little bit too. That looks good. I have a little bit on the bridge of my nose. Love doing stuff like this. All right. I have highlighter there too. I already blended it in there. I'm probably going to have to, you know, make that a little bit more seamless, but that's okay. pulling that up as I go. Just making a little bit more definition. I guess that's like carving out a little bit of a cheekbone, and it works. I mean, look at that. I mean, I was telling Tony the other day, without self tanner on my face, I am white, like porcelain white, really. My mom was too. Might have to add some. Okay, so to blend that just a little bit more, kind of took some away, but I think that's the point of going a little bit heavy on your underpainting. I just took my blending 3D brush from Seint and just lightly went over the edges and blended it. I mean, big difference from now than when I started. Big. So now I'm going to do some powder so I can go over this with a little bit of powder bronze and blush. There's lots of steps involved today. All right, where's my Joey powder? There it is. All right, this stuff is just, it's great. Okay, I'm really, really white. We're just playing, right? So here's some powder bronze. Gosh, I don't know. I wish someone would comment on some of these makeup videos and be like, girl, you don't know what you're doing, or, oh, that looks great. No one ever comments. Commenting is half the fun on this, you know? Okay, as a cheek topper, I combined, I've had this for a while. It's this Tarte Double Duty Beauty in the color Buff. It has kind of like a, it's very muted, mauve-y, it's like a dusty rose, but it has some shimmer to it. And then I combined it with this Milani Cheek Kiss in the color Dulce Pink or Dolce Pink, and it's like bubblegum pink. It's like that. So I combined both of those on the back of my hand, and then used this brush to lightly put that on. So I think it's coming together. I really do. All right, so to put some stuff on my eye, I have really been liking these two eyeshadow sticks that I have. One is by Maybelline. It's called Color Tattoo in the color, it's a matte color, and I Am Unapologetic. And it's like just a warm hazelnut brown. It's really pretty. And then the other color is a darker color, L'Oreal Shadow Stick. And it is in the color Brown Bliss. And they're very blendable. That's what they look like. And you can start with just a little bit and then go from there. I'll start with just a little. Just take a blending brush, or you can use your fingers too, and start blending upwards. See how blendable they are? Really takes the guesswork out of it. And a lot of times I'll use this darker one, and that's all I've been using, but this is kind of a nice neutral brown, light brown. I have a scar right here, and a lot of times it won't accept. Alright, so that looks really good. I'm just going to give a little dimension there. Get a smaller, eyeshadow brush. See how tiny that is? This one is really blendable. See how pretty that, I mean, these really take the guesswork out of eyeshadow. Sometimes eyeshadow is my hardest part of makeup because of blending and stuff. Alright, I finished blending up top. I took what was left on this and went very lightly right here. I'll do the same on this eye. I generally do not put mascara on my bottom lashes because they're so scarce. But I'll put eyeshadow there to define it. And I've tried wings, and they just don't look right on me. Maybe if I had a professional show me, but I just can't do it. I might pop, see how I took it down here too? Might pop a little bit of shimmer in the corners. Okay. I have mascara on. I finished my lips with the NYX Butter Gloss in the color Fortune Cookie, so that softened them a little bit. And I like it. So this is in front of my makeup mirror, so I'll take this down. Hopefully it won't. There we go. And now I'll go in front of natural light while I pull this back. Sit here. And that's that. My lips, maybe a little overlined, but I mean, if I had been doing that all the time, it wouldn't be, you know, that big of a deal. But since I never do it, it's kind of like in your face. But considering I wasn't like planning on doing a full face of makeup, I like this. It was fun. I like it. And I finished it with, I have this new setting spray. It's e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. It's kind of like the gel Power Grip gel that you put on your face. Well, this is a setting spray version. You can do it before and after.